Crack the ceiling, then I pour up the lean. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. Pack of wood and then I roll up the tree. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. Crack the Henny, then I pour it up. Then I drink it up, never throw it up. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. Make the money, then I count it up. Then I wrap it up, gonna put it up. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling so damn good. Drink the medicine and
Hi guys,
Hey, what's up?
welcome back to another topic discussion.
And today's topic will be, how do you co-parent after a bad breakup? So again, how do you co-parent after a bad breakup? This is a good one to me because there are so many people that go through the drama of having, how can I say it in a nice way? Having a crappy relationship with each other, with the ins and outs and the drama, and a lot of times nobody thinks about the children. Sometimes the children are used as weapons, or they're just the forgotten people in the room. And I think that's when it's most important to focus on the children. Like when you hate that person next to you. When you just can't stand the person that's next to you. When the person
Why do you
next
keep
to
looking
you,
at me?
when the person next to you just ruins your life, it's hard to imagine yourself sitting across from them like civil individuals when it comes to decisions about the children. I've seen people turn and say, "You will never see your father again." I done seen people say, "You would never see your mom again." Like, why? Why would you hurt the child? What you think, Hannah?
I'm not mature, so this is not a good topic. I'm just gonna sit here and be cute and listen and try not to.
Oh my God, you one of them. You are one of them.
We're gonna have to go through my mother or my father or my sisters or somebody else other than me to co-parent because
Now listen,
Yeah.
if you have to go through someone else, that's fine. Because if you both can agree that neither one of you are the bigger person, getting a third party individual would help, right?
that's definitely where I would be at with it.
And that's what happened. But then again, you know what happens there. My mama come gets the baby, and then you worried about who I got over the mama's house around your child, and just a whole lot of foolishness, And it's
And this is why I don't have any
I've been
comments.
there.
I don't have no comments on this topic at all.
I've been there. And it is a ugly scene. And you know what? It's almost hard to be the bigger person because both individuals think they're the bigger person. But nobody really is. Like, nobody. When you have to get somebody else involved, my hat is off to you, but neither one of y'all are the bigger person.
No comment. What you looking at me for?
Could
I don't
that
have
be
no.
right?
It could be or it could not be.
Oh God. Well, you know what? Luckily, you haven't been through that.
No.
As a
Now
parent,
personally, I
Well-
haven't been. I've seen it.
Well, I was saying as a parent.
Oh,
Maybe as a child you've been through it, no?
I
And
mean,
again, of course, you know people that been through it. So what do you think about the people that's been through it?
again, I have no comment. No, I think it's good when a person can be mature and have a conversation with the father of the child, and are able to, be a united front for the kid.
Do it
That's
usually
great.
happen?
Of course it doesn't.
And who is the worst at this, the man or the woman? Who is the biggest culprit of being the petty one? Who's being bitter and petty and spiteful?
I can't lie, it's the woman. But it's men out there that be on the same bullshit too. Like it's men out there who can be as spiteful and as mean and as like just a jerk.
I had a friend. No, I'm sorry. I have a friend who went through this situation, and he was a guy, right?
I hope he was.
And he had custody of his son, and he could not deal with his child's mother, like in any way, shape, or form. He just could not deal with her, and he tried his best to be the bigger person because he wanted the mother in the life of his child, and it was just so sour, it was so sour. And it's like after a certain point, in your child's life, it shouldn't even matter anymore, right?
I know somebody like that too. What this guy I know, he had custody of his girls too. And the mother made it so hard. Like, so how you make it hard for me to get my kid when I have custody of the kids, and you still making it hard for me? Like,
you know what? And I'm gonna have to say this: it's the states you live in. Like these state laws, sometimes they protect the mothers. They don't protect the fathers.
I don't think they ever protect the father. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna say they don't. The few states I know of are basically all about mothers' rights. They're not about fathers' rights at all. Like at all. They try to put up that front like they are, but when you're a father, and I've seen, like I said, I have a friend, and I watched him go through the exact same procedures that a mother has done, and they gave him hard times. I mean, they gave him hard times. You would think he was a prisoner, like he just came out of Cook County prison system, and he basically asked to get a job as a bank teller. Like, that's how they treated him with his child that he had custody of and had judgment papers. They treated him like they just spent him in circles as much as possible. But if that was the mother, please, child support, everything that you wanted the file to do, no problem. No problem.
I agree with that. I do agree.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it be some dudes that be on the same bull.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Oh,
So-
come on. Like I said, I know both ways. It just seems like it's not. You don't see a man in a position too much when he's, that he's
Taking care of
trying
his
to,
business.
yeah, he's trying to do whatever, and the mother's giving him a hard time, and it's like she's from a place of spite, like you lost, whatever the situation is. And to me, in my eyes, when it comes to your children, unless I am such a bad father that the state says, you need to be within 12 feet of your child at all, you know what I'm saying? Unless you can't come to see your child because you got an order of protection against you or something like that. I think it's the right of every parent to give the other parent an opportunity. And I don't care if they keep squandering that opportunity, you keep giving them the opportunity.
No.
This is how I
no.
feel. I feel like you keep giving them opportunity. Now, the problem is going to be as the child gets older. When the child gets older, the child is going to see this.
Men don't understand it though. Like, men don't understand a child sitting at the door waiting on his father or her father to come pick them up, and then they never come, and now you want another chance next week and next month and next year. No.
I agree with you to a point. You know, you fight and claw and you try to get to that child or whatever. And a lot of times, I'm not gonna say a lot of time, there are times where there are legitimate reasons.
It could be, but you said if you keep squandering up the hell, you just said that word.
Yeah.
If you keep on doing it, why am I steady trying to?
Because at some point it's gonna be the child's choice. It's gonna be
At some point, yeah. But while that child is young, it's my responsibility to ensure that he or she is.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And you're not finna keep on hurting my baby heart. Saying you coming, you don't come. I'm coming, but you don't come.
But that's a hurt that you gotta let them have.
No, you do not.
Yeah, you gotta let them have that.
No.
Yeah, you gotta let them have that because they gonna have to learn that that parent is not who they say they are. They gonna have to learn. You know what I don't like? What I don't like is so I give a situation that let's just say the father, because it's just easier to put the father in these positions because it's common from where we come from. But my problem is you have a father to a child, right? And let's say the father tries to come get the child or whatever, or tries to do, and for whatever situation he can't do it, right? Let's say the mother is blocking him or doing a lot of little stuff, right? And instead of seeing the child, they put more hate into the child's head. Your father ain't this, your father ain't that, blah, blah, blah. They pouring negativity into this child's head constantly about you. But yet they're hindering, keeping you away, and then pouring more and more to this child. Well, eventually, as long as the child, for as long as the child is growing up with the mother and they're study feeding them this is what they're going to believe, and it's going to be hard to change that opinion of the father, the opinion, or to change that perception of who the father is, and that's wrong.
It could be the same. It could be the same way. Just like your friend, who we both know, he never did that to his son, right?
No.
But the man can do the same thing. The man can pour so much negativity into the child to the way the child wants to see the mama.
You're right. It can happen. The father can, and it's not right. It's not right for any parent to do it. But I was just saying, I see it. I've seen it done a lot, and it's not usually the father that I see do it. It's the opposite way. Now it can happen. That could be the father. The father's the one pouring the negativity into the child's head, and they hate the mother. And actually, I think we've heard of situations like that. But it's hard. Like co-parenting in a bad, when you had a bad relationship, when the parents had a bad relationship, being a co-parent is hard. But I think here's the number one thing. The number one thing, as a parent, always choose the high road. Always choose the high road. Because when you choose the low road, this is what you're teaching your child to do. That's what you're teaching them to do. Always take the high road. Do not take the low road. That's just my best advice. If the high road is accepting you being dogged all the time, if the high road is, accepting what's said about you or all the hoops that you have to jump through, If that's the high road, take it, because I promise you, at some point in life, that situation will turn around. And that's all I really got to say about it. Get a third party person if you can. Try to get a neutral person.
But
don't do grandparents. Don't do grandparents. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't do grandparents. Grandparents, a lot of times, some grandparents are neutral and some grandparents are not neutral. You know what I mean? You need to have somebody who don't, have a stake in this race. You need to have somebody totally on the outside that can be totally neutral to both sides. It could be somebody court appointed. That's the best way to go.
But there are some times where people do co-parent really good.
Yeah. But I was just saying, after this situation was a bad
I'm just saying,
breakup.
but some people can make it work.
Yeah,
right?
some people can have a bad. Well, you know what? You're right. Some people can have a very bad breakup
And still be,
great parents, great
for
individual
kids.
parents.
They can't be friends, but they can be great parents.
Yeah. But if you can't, talk to somebody, try to get to somebody, because all you're gonna do is make it worse. Don't end up in jail, or don't end up doing something stupid that you will regret down the line. You know what I'm saying? Just always talk to somebody. I think that's one of the biggest keys about life. We don't have the answers to everything. We don't. Talk to somebody, and you can talk to the man upstairs if you need to, but not only talk to the man upstairs, talk to everybody that you can. Talk to everybody that you can. Take the higher road. Take the higher road as a parent for your child. That's what you do. Take the higher road.
Not the YouTube streets.
No, that's the low road. That's the low road. You don't want to take that. Take the higher road. And if somebody takes the low road, you don't say anything. And for some reason, people got this thing where if I take the low road and I dog you, you must make a response. Like, I hear people come on and make statements, even though what's said is not true. They have to make a statement. I'm like, I'm not making a statement about nothing. I'm not making a statement about Jack. Believe it if you want to believe it. Like, believe it if you want to believe it. I'm securing myself, and God got my back. You can lie about whatever you want to. I don't have to respond to it. I don't have to go. We're not about to have a back and forth. If that's what you think, so be it. That's what you think.
You done talking? Mm-hmm. All right, y'all can let us know your thoughts and concerns.
Thoughts and concerns.
In the comment section.
Yeah, if you had a bad breakup before, let us know how, and you had children was involved. Let us know what happened. And
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thumbs up, and we will see you on the next video.
Bye, y'all.
Drink the medicine and spit the flu. Pour up yellow, same color Pikachu. Get a tussin', got a nigga bustin'. Pour a whole pint in a bowl of fruit. Then let it soak in with the vodka. Pour a line in a pina colada. By the end of the day, I done emptied the bottle. I'm coolin' the crew.